Love makes the world go round and round and round and round. It can be love for your beloved, love for your kith and kin, or love for your technology. But for me, love is, wo nahi hoti to kya hota. I think wo nahi hoti to I wouldn't have known world music. Wo nahi hoti to kya hota. Wo nahi hoti to I couldn't have seen IPL on the go. Wo nahi hoti to kya hota. Wo nahi hoti to I don't know, my country brother Bunty from Barwala kabhi online sensation nahi ban pata. And you must be wondering who is this wo in wo nahi hoti. Born on 14th of Feb 2005, certainly not my girlfriend, koi ladki bhi nahi hai. Guys, it's YouTube. A big hand for YouTube. Talia. And I think YouTube jo hai is the biggest sensation, is the biggest platform, and it's really incredible. And now Bollywood is going to collaborate with YouTube. And with more than 3+ billion viewers a day and 48 hours of video uploaded every day, YouTube is the best way to talk to your audience. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the spectacle. Today we're going to witness a wave which is going to change the way Indian films are marketed. So first up, I would like to call on stage Mr. Rajan, MD and VP Sales and Operations, Google India. Please welcome him on stage.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, looks like there's maybe reduced mic just a little bit. It's great to see all of you. Sorry we're starting a little late today. We're here today to actually announce a very special partnership for Google in India. As all of you know, we're a very large internet company. And it's a partnership that we think will bring a new era of leveraging the internet and particularly the digital medium and online video for Bollywood that all of us actually know and love. So really what we want to talk to you today is what Google, and particularly two of Google properties, YouTube, which is the largest online video network, as well as Google Plus, which is a new social network that we've launched, is doing and intends to do at a very large scale over the next 4 to 5 weeks with Ra.One. So that's really what we want to talk about. What I thought I'd do is I'll just take a couple of minutes. I think most of you are probably familiar with YouTube, but I wanted to take a couple of minutes to tell you a little bit about YouTube, what we're doing with YouTube, and why this association with Ra.One is very important and very interesting for YouTube. And we think will be most importantly will be very interesting for Indian internet users as well as internet users from around the world. So starting with YouTube, YouTube is now 6 years old. The company was actually founded in 2005, and over the last 6 years has become a very, very large online video network, and today is the #1 online video network in the world. And what's interesting about YouTube is 3+ billion video plays a day. I mean, that's a lot of video plays a day, right? There are only 6 billion people in the world. So one simple way you can think about this is half the world watches a YouTube video every single day. That's not the case because we don't have 3 billion users on YouTube. So clearly the users who are on YouTube around the world are watching multiple videos a day. So that's the first interesting thing about YouTube globally. The second thing that's very interesting is every minute there's 48 hours of video that gets uploaded to YouTube. That's a huge amount of video, right? And to give you a sense, in the last 3 months, there's been more content uploaded to YouTube than the top 4 TV broadcasting networks in the US since 1948. So you take the top 4 broadcasting networks in the US from 1948, so over the last 71 years, and all the content that's been produced by the top 4 broadcasting networks, there's more content produced on YouTube every 4 months than all of that content. The other interesting thing is today, there are 350 million devices, desktop computers, notebook computers, phones, in some cases TVs, that are actually accessing YouTube content, right? So it's hundreds and hundreds of millions of users across multiple devices are actually accessing YouTube today. And then the last thing that's important about YouTube, and this is where Bollywood would come into play as well as other TV production companies, etc. in India, is globally we have 20,000 partners. Right? These are content partners from around the world. They're across genres, from movie production companies to TV production companies to sports teams and so on and so forth, right? And what's interesting is that the revenue that these content partners derive from advertising off the YouTube platform is actually growing exponentially. So clearly on a very, the first thing about YouTube is on a global scale, it's a very, very large online video network that is growing at extraordinary rates. So the next thing I wanted to share with you is, most people don't think of YouTube this way. But if you think of YouTube as a country and the people who are citizens of a country, and you think about the citizens of YouTube, YouTube today is the third largest country in the world. Right? China is the largest country, 1.4 billion people. India's got 1.2 billion people. YouTube is the third largest country. So clearly you've got a very, very large user base around the world that is today on YouTube. And that's where as I get into our association with Ra.One, that's where this becomes very, very interesting. Because with YouTube, any new media property, whether it be a movie, maybe a sports event, can actually now be broadcasted instantaneously, much like today we're actually live casting this event, to the third largest country in the world. Hundreds and hundreds of millions of users. Now, third thing about YouTube is, a lot of people think about YouTube as user-generated content, right? So we have 48 hours of content, largely user-generated, that gets uploaded to YouTube every minute. But what's happened over the last several years is we've got a large number of premium content partners who are now also on YouTube. And they range, from Disney to Sony to a number of Indian content partners as well that I'll talk about in a minute. The NBA, the IPL. So across genres of content, from sports to TV to music to movies to everything from esoteric to cooking, etc., is now actually on YouTube, right? So it's a very large, we have 20,000 content partners, including the largest, the most important premium content partners in the world. So that's a brief snapshot of YouTube globally. Now moving to YouTube in India, as many of you know, the internet in India has reached critical scale. India today has 100 million internet users. Right? At 100 million internet users, India is the third largest internet user market in the world. There are only two markets in terms of the internet that are bigger than India. China and the US. Last year, India surpassed Japan to become the third largest internet user market in the world. So what this means is even in India, you can access 100 million users in a flash, instantaneously, with any message that you want to have. So when you think about a movie like Ra.One and promoting a movie like Ra.One, which really is a global movie made in India, even within India you have access to a very large number of users. And in many ways, the internet in India is just getting started. Because the industry projections is that by 2014, so we are at the end of 2011, basically 3 years from now, we will cross 300 million internet users in India. So clearly the medium has reached scale in India as well. And in terms of YouTube in India today has 22 million unique users. Exactly a year ago, YouTube in India had 11 million unique users. So YouTube is basically doubling its user base every 12 months, right? So you can use that mathematics to say how big it'll be. It'll be very, very large online video network in India. And YouTube in India is very rapidly becoming an entertainment hub for all genres of premium content online. So if you look at it today, movies, there are several thousand full-length movies on YouTube. So from a user standpoint today, if you actually want to watch a Hindi movie or a Tamil movie, you can actually go to YouTube and you will find that movie. And you can watch it for free at your own pace. You can watch it on your PC, you can watch it on your mobile phone, what have you, on demand, right? So clearly movies is a big part of YouTube globally, but in India it's a very big part of what YouTube is beginning to stand for, right? In terms of movies. The other one is music. We have several 100,000 Indian songs on YouTube today. So as a user, you can go to YouTube and you can listen to several 100,000 songs. Nobody else in the world has that much music in one place. And obviously we've accessed this music by partnering with production companies, music production companies, etc. in India. So music is the second part. The third one is TV. YouTube's partnered with the top 5 TV production houses, and with 3 of the top 5, we actually have all TV content that gets broadcasted on TV actually goes on YouTube. And then finally, in terms of sports, we've got all kinds of very exciting sports events on YouTube today. And many of you probably are familiar with IPL. We've actually now done IPL live casting on YouTube for the second year in a row. And it's been one of the most successful things that we've done with YouTube, not only in India, but in terms of global broadcasting. So YouTube in India, clearly, the way, how it's evolving is becoming this entertainment hub that really is all about movies, music, TV, and sports, particularly cricket, right? So that's really is what YouTube is becoming, and the response that we're getting from users has been absolutely phenomenal. On average, a user that actually, when I say a user, a consumer who goes to YouTube spends about 15 minutes for every viewing, which means they're actually watching, either multiple videos or they're watching parts of, several songs, etc. So that really is about YouTube globally as well as YouTube in India. And now what I want to talk about is really what today is about, is the association of Google with Ra.One. Right? And this association really has two parts to it. It's about a set of activities and partnerships that we're driving with YouTube, which is the largest online video network in the world, third largest country, as well as Google Plus, which is the newest and one of the most exciting offerings that we've launched a couple of months ago, right? And what I'd like to do is talk about both of these. At a simplistic level, what we're doing with Ra.One is we've partnered with Ra.One and Red Chillies and Shah Rukh to actually promote Ra.One, which is one of the most exciting movies that India has launched, in a fundamentally new, exciting way at a scale that hasn't been seen before. Right? If you think about Ra.One as a movie, right, clearly there's a huge audience for Ra.One in India. What's exciting about the internet as a medium is you can reach 100 million users online in India, but you can also reach several 100 million consumers for this movie as you're promoting this movie online, right? So what I'll do is I'll talk a little bit about the specifics we're doing on YouTube and Google, and then we'll share with you some interesting things we've done as well. Starting with YouTube, there's a YouTube Ra.One movie channel. So you can actually go to YouTube, do a search for Ra.One, and you will actually end up at the Ra.One channel within YouTube. The Ra.One channel is a one-stop destination for all promotional video content and special extras. Exclusives with Shah Rukh Khan's thoughts on Ra.One, behind-the-scenes shots, many of you will start seeing these, uncut footage of the star cast, live streaming of the premiere and the red carpet events in London, so hopefully those of you that won't be there will be able to see it. And then we will also have several very, very exciting and interesting contests to engage the fans with Ra.One. And actually Shah Rukh will talk a little bit about that, and then I can talk a little bit about that as well. So starting in about a week and a half, you'll start seeing a number of contests that will get launched on YouTube, whether you're online in India or whether you're online sitting in the UK or the US or Russia or China, you can actually engage in these contests and really, become a part of the movie, if you will. And one of the contests that we're launching, which you'll hear about, is a contest where anybody can produce a Ra.One promo. Right? So a promotion for Ra.One, and we're creating where you can pick songs, you can pick characters, you can pick different elements, you can actually create your promo on Ra.One the movie. And then Shah Rukh will actually select the one that he thinks is the best, and then we'll do a set of things around that. So that's really the set of things we're going to do on YouTube. And then in terms of Google Plus, for those of you that don't know, is the new social network that we've launched from Google. We just opened it out to the public. It was in private beta for about 3 months, and we have large number of users around the world, and even in India we have over almost 4 million users already, and we just opened it up over the last couple of days. So this is actually something that's exploding. And here what we're going to do, Shah Rukh will be among the first Indian celebrities to be on Google Plus. And Google Plus, for those of you that actually aren't familiar with the product, is a very interesting product where you can do a whole bunch of things, including live video chats. So sometime over the next 3 to 4 weeks, Shah Rukh will actually do live video chats with large number of his fans using Google Plus as a platform. We'll also have a number of social games, first time in India, etc., as well as a digital comic that will be launched, including on Google Plus. So that in a nutshell is what we're doing, and we are very excited to be here. And let me now hand it back to show you some of the new offerings that we're launching.
Thank you so much, Mr. Anandan. And congratulations on tremendous success. And thank you so much for giving us such amazing content. And before we go to the most exciting part of the day, I want to show you something. I'm talking about the most awaited film of the year. The most expensive film in the history of Indian cinema. Okay, the story is about father and son duo. And the son wants his father to be super cool. ऐसा तो होता नहीं हमारे इंडिया में. Father तो father ही होते हैं. From IO to yo, he wants that transition to happen. But father fails miserably. And they reach a deadlock eventually. And father invents and designs a super cool game. Everything is hunky-dory. सब सही चल रहा होता है, जैसे फिल्मों में होता है. And suddenly, kaboom! All hell breaks loose. जिस गेम में वो खेल रहे होते हैं, that game starts playing with them. Ra.One, the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you the preview of the film, Ra.One. Big hand, ladies and gentlemen. After this sneak peek, I think we really want to watch this film, and this is definitely going to be the next level of Indian cinema. So, I think Superman, Spider-Man to chale gaye, abhi Ayushman yahan par khada hai, and he's talking about Ra.One. But right now, I would like to call upon stage once again Mr. Anandan, and he'll tell us about the YouTube's unique user experience and the association with Ra.One. So,
yeah. So what we're going to share with you now is something that we've done using digital media, and something that you can really only do with internet technologies, which brings to life the Ra.One movie in a very interesting and creative way. What I can tell you about this is, it's the first time that a big budget Bollywood movie in India and actually has done this. And in many ways, it's actually the first time anything of this sort has been done in India. So we're very excited to actually share with you. Internally, we call this the YouTube gadget. But what it is it's essentially an user experience that we've created using YouTube and some of the things that digital technologies can do.
I'm G1 and I'm on. Yes, I'm going to now tell you about some of the cool superpowers of G1. Here it is. My heart. Here. Listen. And now I'm going to show you the G-force propulsion and suction system. So you watch and learn. Oh, you kneel down, boy. Ow. बड़े बड़े सुपर हीरोज को ऐसी छोटी छोटी चोटें तो लगती रहती. But I'm here to tell you about my favorite superpower. You do it like that. Ayo! Yeah, my superhero pen will become. Okay, you got it. Okay, bye. On a bit. Uh-oh. It's playtime, folks. That's how a real superhero does it. See you at the site.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stage is going to melt down with super power. It's Shah Rukh Khan, the King Khan!
Thank you, everyone. Once again, nice to see you all. And a big thanks to Google and YouTube and Rajan and all the team that has been associated with getting this to happen. From all the humility that I can muster up as a superstar, I bow down to you and thank you for allowing us to do this. Thank you so much. Many years ago, not many years, actually, I was hosting Kaun Banega Crorepati. And one of the, I think 1 crore rupee question was, which is the invention of the century or the invention of the year. And I remember my friends were vying for that 1 crore rupee prize. And the question and the answer was actually YouTube. It had come on the Time magazine or the Newsweek cover that is the invention. You are the latest invention of this year or the century. And I kept on trying to give hints to my friends ki you will know the answer, you should know the answer, and they went all around and lost that 1 crore rupee. At that point of time, I really didn't understand what YouTube is going to do to our lives, how it is going to change us, how we are going to be completely addicted to it. And now, 3-4 years down the line, I can't imagine life without Google or YouTube. It is one of the most amazing inventions, one of the greatest assets for information and for entertainment. And I truly believe the biggest thing that Google and YouTube do is take away the loneliness that we all suffer from. I know at nights when I'm tired, family is not around, and I feel like crying, I quickly go to YouTube and figure out that I need to watch something and smile a little, laugh a little at other people's silliness. So thank you so much. For years I've been wanting, that is there something that I can, work together with Google or and YouTube. And this film being about the digital world, about computers and video games, I think this kind of lends itself best to your platform. And I'm really, again, thankful that you have allowed us to do this. I hope we are able to carry this forth and bring very exciting things on Google and YouTube. And, my children get scared. Earlier when I used to be on the laptop with them or on the computer, they used to get very excited because, one would just Google everything, which was fun. But nowadays when they are studying, I quickly go down and say, there will 100% be a video about energy equals MC square. There's so many educative things. Now they get scared of me and they don't allow me to come and put on Google and YouTube in front of them because they know I'll start educating them. So, amazing amount of interaction in my personal life because of this great thing on the internet. And I just thought that, our film, which has been very special, I've been trying to make it for the last 4 or 5 years. I'm still trying to make it the last 30 days. I just felt that if we can use the digital medium, the media on which everyone now accesses, if we are able to utilize that to further the reach of our film, and hopefully with this tie-up, and I'm sure actually why hopefully, all the wonderful things that are being created on YouTube and Google for Ra.One, we'll be able to reach out to a lot more audiences, lot more people, and hopefully recover some of the money that I've spent making this film. And when I do, then I'll come and try to take a few shares of Google from you if you ever decide to sell them. I'll have to sell my pants off, I think, for that, right? But apart from that, as the association goes on, you've seen a bit of it, what we've done on the Google Gadget, which is extremely exciting. I saw it off, and if you get time, please do watch the other ones, the Google Gadget stuff they've done. One of them is from Expendables, which I think is really exciting. And when I was shown that, I was even more excited to do this than I was excited to do the movie, that you can have such an interactive page where everything blows across. And I was just telling your team I'd like to do some more because it's great fun. So the Google Gadget part you've seen, and please make sure that you go online and check it out yourself. It's very exciting. And apart from that, we are going to have a lot of other aspects that we are going to try and exploit on Google and YouTube. One of them being that we have a competition where everyone who's watching it, we'd like you to send your videos to YouTube, where if you can mix the steps of Chamak Chalo with the Criminal, which I can teach you just now. So for Chamak Chalo, the step is of course this. And for Criminal, it's a little more, you have to move your butt a little. So you guys got to try that. You got to hold your hand. It's kind of like a ducky kind of movement. Yeah. So I'll teach you more in private. I'm giving lessons for this. But if you guys can mix both the moves and come out with your own song steps, we're going to have a competition and the winners will get some gratification. Maybe
get to dance with me or come down and chat with me or get to watch the film. And the other thing is that we'd also like you to get onto YouTube and Google and try and make a trailer. So the best trailer, because we are really run out of ideas now at Ra.One. What new trailer can we show? Because we started the marketing of the film a year before, and now we've run out of ideas. So if you have any ideas, please do log on and send us your version of the Ra.One trailer. The only condition is I still remain the superhero. If you try to change that, there's no way you'll win this bloody competition. So make sure I'm still the main character in the film. And the G Plus, which has just been introduced by Google, that seems very exciting. It will make me now reach out to more people. I was at Golden Globes, and I remember this wonderful actress, I forget her name, and everyone was showering her with praises. She had won the Best Actress award, and that's how I feel when I go on a social networking site sometimes. She said, so many people love me. The world is having, I feel the warmth and love of everyone. I've got this award for Best Actress. I've got the other one, and then hopefully I'll get the Oscar. And there are days when I really want to feel that, how can I be loved so much? There are days when I feel like wanting to be hated a bit. So then I quickly go and log on to the internet. And that's what I do on some social networking sites. Sometimes I get abuses and all, which is also very interesting. So I'll be on another platform, which is the G+, where I'll be sharing my views and getting some brickbats. And, of course, I thank everyone who writes such wonderful things about my work and films. So, all in all, a fantastic beginning. And all the stuff that Google and YouTube and Rajan and the whole team actually seems so much more excited about Ra.One than anything else. I'm really thrilled. I'm really happy. And I hope this association goes on to, build into something that will help even other filmmakers, other films, other mediums, other entertaining things that can come on YouTube and Google and, reach out to far more people than we already do, because that is the essence of entertainment. That is the essence of education. That is the essence of information, that we can send it out to as many people as possible in the shortest span of time and in the most interesting way possible. And I think nobody does that better than Google and YouTube. So thank you very much. I've been told by the lady backstage that as soon as you're about to end, you have to give me a sign, which has to be very subtle, so then she can send on everyone else onto the stage. So sweetheart, this is the sign. I am ending now. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Okay, I'm finishing now. Please quickly send whoever you have to. All right. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thanks for the sign, Shah Rukh. Thank you so much. A big hand for Shah Rukh Khan. And I think this unique user experience is going to be really epic, a great addition in the world of film marketing. And now, my friends with the shutterbugs, it's time for the big click. Go for it. So Shah Rukh and Mr. Anandan, Yeah. So, Shah Rukh, what do you feel about the association with YouTube?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks for the bar stools. So yeah, Shah Rukh, what do you feel about the association with the YouTube?
Like I was saying, I'm absolutely thrilled when, like I said about a few years back when I heard about the YouTube, it seemed so out of reach. It seemed a concept which I don't know if we would have access to in India. But then now in the last few years, like I said, it's become such a part and parcel of our lives. And I'm really very humbled by the fact that we are able to be on this. I'm very excited by the proposition that there's so much more we can do. And, whether it's for a film, whether it's personal, I was just telling everyone back, I'd like to come and do something really cool. I wanted to do these lectures on YouTube about how to do management, which of course they will kill me for because mine is more fun and irreverent. But I wanted to do this whole talk about how to run offices in a fun way. And I think Google and YouTube are really actually, they do that. As a matter of fact, I've read a lot about them. So it's an exciting thing for a film like Ra.One. And I must also give the credit where it's due. I have this young lady called Shalja who used to work with me many years ago. We started a .com company which went completely bust. And we lost everything that we had put up. And then she got into filmmaking and she's been following up stuff on the net. She's fantastic. So when I called upon her, I said, I'm making a very special film. So she left her job for a year and a half, and she's been sitting here troubling me and everyone at Google and YouTube and made sure this happens. Thank you, Shalja, for making this happen. And it's very exciting for me. Very exciting because the film deals with the world of the digital world. It deals with computers, video games, and if we did not do anything on the digital medium and on this kind of media, it would be kind of wrong and ironic. And I really think that this will also help me overseas. Just as a businessman, let me be very honest, it really helps me overseas because whatever comes on YouTube and Google reaches everywhere in the world. And this kind of if you call it marketing or publicity or PR or whatever the name you give it, it's just for a filmmaker it's very important that people know that an exciting film or a very ambitious film is coming out. So I'm really, really in every which way, as a businessman, as an actor, as an entertainer, as a person who likes to reach out to many people, really thankful to YouTube and Google for allowing us to do this.
Superb. And Mr. Anand, your thoughts on that? Shah Rukh being part of YouTube.
So I echo what Shah Rukh just said. We are very, very excited to have this association with Ra.One. And I think the reason is because, Ra.One is a movie in many ways which is definitely first to India, in many ways is first to the world. And brings to bear, I think, what technology can really do. And we're a technology company. So, which is why when Shalja came to us, and I was telling Shah Rukh that without Shalja, this would never have happened. When she came to us and actually talked about what this movie was about and how we could partner with Ra.One and Google, we got very excited. So I think the reason this is very exciting for us is because, it's a first to the world innovation, and it helps us partner with Shah Rukh, Red Chillies and Ra.One to take that innovation to the world, right? And as I mentioned, Shah Rukh, YouTube, if you thought about YouTube as a country, it's the third largest country in the world. So there's China, there's India, and then there's YouTube. So in many ways, with all the promotional videos, the contests, etc., that we're doing on the Ra.One channel, you're essentially instantaneously reaching the third largest country in the world that's always online, that's doing stuff online. So we're very excited.
So Shah Rukh, did you throw a weight around of a superstar ki main ye karunga, ye nahi karunga? First meeting with YouTube, what happened?
No, not at all. I actually just the paucity of time sometimes makes me want to not do as much as I would like to. But I find, when I'm releasing a film or I'm about to reach out to people, anything that I'm told, see, I'm an entertainer. And when I started off, I used to do street theater. I then went on to doing small-time theater, then big-time commercial theater, television, now movies. And to me, any platform where I can entertain people makes me want to live. It makes me tick that I can act. If I stop acting, it's like stopping breathing for me. And genuinely, I believe that. For years, I've been doing that. Even now, people make fun of me that I'm in my bathroom for an hour and a half. I do spend 45 minutes acting in the bathroom also, all alone by myself. So I perform for me also. So for me, I would never stop from doing anything that I was asked to do on YouTube. I mean, as a matter of fact, I offer much more, but then they tell me some of the stuff, the adult content can't be shown. So I can't do all the stuff that I want to do. Yeah, so I had to stop myself from doing it. But no, I'm very excited. Anything they want me to do, and as if I have the time. And see, digital world is very easy. You don't really need to set it up. Like now, this apparently is being streamed live, so everyone can see this, and it's all happening here and then and here and now. And I think that part of it makes it easy, fast, kind of like theater. So I would do everything. I don't throw my weight around at all.
Just a bit of trivia about Mr. Anandan. He was born in Sri Lanka and doesn't know Hindi, and he's a huge fan. This truly shows how global you are, just like YouTube. So, ladies and gentlemen, the floor is open for question answers, and make it more Ra.One and YouTube specific. Thank you so much. Please go for it.
Hi Shah Rukh, this way. Dheeraj from आज तक. मेरा सवाल आपसे ये है कि आज से ठीक 1 महीने बाद आपकी फिल्म रिलीज हो रही है. करीब सिर्फ 1 महीना रह गया फिल्म की रिलीज को. फिल्म का प्रचार जोरों शोरों पे है. क्या आप मानते हैं पहले तो कि जितना ज्यादा प्रचार हो उतना ही कम है?
एक्चुअली ये बात बहुत बड़ा डिस्कशन है कि जितना भी ज्यादा हो उतना कम है. कुछ फिल्मों का प्रचार ऐसा होना चाहिए, और फिल्म की अपना जो फिल्म होती है उसकी अपनी एक कहानी होती है प्रचार की. जैसे अगर चक दे इंडिया है तो उसका हमने कम किया था क्योंकि वो फिल्म थोड़ी छोटी थी, अलग किस्म की थी. नॉर्मली सुपर हीरो फिल्म या ऐसी मशीन फिल्म कंप्यूटर के बारे में उसका प्रचार ऐसा ही होता है, आई थिंक इंटरनेशनली. सो इसलिए इट डिपेंड्स ऑन व्हाट फिल्म इज गोइंग टू टेल द स्टोरी अबाउट. दैट काइंड ऑफ मार्केटिंग शुड बी डन. यू कांट स्टार्ट मार्केटिंग एवरी फिल्म लाइक दिस. And neither can you not market, a film like this in a way which it's not suitable to its stature. There has to be some sanctity attached to the storytelling of the film and the marketing. It can't be everywhere. And for example, with YouTube and Google, I think it's one of the best fits for Ra.One to be on. It's about the digital world, the whole film. It's about, like I'm saying, videos and computer savvy kids. So it becomes really wonderful when we are, working together in YouTube and Google and Ra.One. So it's a nice thing to do. Plus, I also feel the platforms have increased so much. कितने सारे प्लेटफॉर्म हो गए हैं. तो जब मैं शुरू में प्रचार करता था तो मुझको इतना आमंत्रण देना पड़ता था आप लोगों को, प्लीज आ जाओ, 5 मिनट के लिए आ जाओ. और कैमरास नहीं होते थे किसी के पास, तो एक ही कैमरा से सब एक शूट करने की कोशिश करते थे. तो अब माशाल्लाह आप लोगों के पास इतने सारे कैमरास हो गए हैं, इतने सारे लोग हो गए हैं. एंड आई थिंक द बिजनेस ऑफ मीडिया जो है बहुत बढ़ गया है. मतलब इट्स बिकम वन ऑफ, जैसे एक जमाने में होता कि डॉक्टर बनेंगे, इंजीनियर बनेंगे. आई थिंक अब हर कोई जो है चाहता है मीडिया में हो. सो द फैक्ट दैट इट वाज नेसेंट अबाउट 5-6 years ago, but I think it's really developed. Information, news, sending across entertainment, it's becoming a big platform. Because the platform is big, I guess, the marketing itself seems bigger than it used to, say, 3 or 4 years ago.
And secondly, Shah Rukh, लगातार 4 दिन से आप मीडिया से मुखातिब हो रहे हैं फिल्म के प्रमोशन को लेकर. आपने कल भी कहा था कि आपकी नींद भी पूरी नहीं हो पाती है. मेरा सवाल यह है कि जब फिल्म की रिलीज, अभी तो जबकि 1 महीना बाकी है, जब फिल्म की रिलीज डेट होगी या फिर कुछ दिन बचेंगे फिल्म की रिलीज को, तब के शाहरुख खान आराम से सो पाएंगे? तब के शाहरुख खान आराम से 1 गिलास पानी भी पी पाएंगे?
हाँ, एडवांस में टिकट बिक जाएगा तो मैं तो सो ही जाऊंगा यार. मैं तो एक्चुअली मैंने कल प्लान बनाया है. मैंने कल ट्विटर पे भी लिखा था और कि आप लोगों को मैं 3-4 दिन से हर रोज मिल रहा हूं, तो हम ऐसा कुछ ग्राउंड हॉक डे सा लगने लगा है कि हर रोज वही दिन हो रहा है क्या. तो अभी मैंने नया प्लान बनाया है कि आप भी ना थकें और मैं भी ना थकूं. मैं सोचता हूं कि आप सब के सब और मैं एक साथ सोना शुरू कर देते हैं. वहीं उठेंगे, बातचीत करेंगे, फिर सो जाएंगे. तो रेस्ट का रेस्ट भी हो जाएगा, बातचीत भी हो जाएगी.
And lastly, Shahrukh, पूरा
please, I request all of you to sleep with me on the Google platform.
And lastly,
somebody else?
Okay, last question, Shahrukh. मेरा सवाल आपसे ये है कि सब लोग आपको मार्केटिंग गुरु कह रहे हैं. आपकी नजर में बॉलीवुड में कौन है मार्केटिंग गुरु?
ये ऐसा ही सब बेकार की बात है. ऐसा मार्केटिंग गुरु जिसकी जो पिक्चर होती है वो जाके अपनी पिक्चर के बारे में बोलता है. मैं सालों से बोल रहा हूं. मैंने एक्चुअली बहुत सारी नई नई चीजें की थी शुरुआत में. और I think you need to just innovate every time you're releasing a film, again depending on the film that you're trying to reach out to people. हर फिल्म के लिए ऐसा नहीं होता है. मैं कोई ऐसा गुरु नहीं हूं. मैंने फिल्म बनाई है बहुत शौक से, बहुत प्यार से, बहुत खुशी से और बहुत मेहनत से. तो मेरा सबसे बड़ा इरादा यह है कि जितने लोग हो सके उनको ये मालूम पड़ जाए ये फिल्म आने वाली है, और अगर उनका दिल चाहे, उनको लगे कि ये कहानी में दिलचस्पी है, तो वहां पर पहुंच के उसको देखें। अब जो भी मौका मिलेगा, जैसे मैंने कहा प्लेटफॉर्म पर, अभी 1 साल पहले गूगल और यूट्यूब पे ऐसा नहीं होता था, तो हम नहीं कर पाए थे। अब होता है, मेरे पास थोड़ा सा वक्त है और मुझे लगता है ये बहुत एक्साइटिंग है, तो मैं यहां पर आ गया हूं। आपके चैनल पे आऊंगा जब आप बुलाएंगे, आज तक वाले, जो आई थिंक आई हैव अ टाई अप विद यू आल्सो, सो व्हेनेवर यू कॉल आई विल कम एंड डू द स्टफ दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड। इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट दैट आई शुड feel proud of the work that I've done and let as many people know about it, and let the choice be theirs after that. This is the film, it's about so and so things. If you like it, please come and watch it. That's all. Baki about marketing guru and stuff like that, I really don't know. I can't really comment on that.
शाहरुख, जैसा आपने बताया कि ये आपका ड्रीम प्रोजेक्ट है, इधर ये आपका ड्रीम प्रोजेक्ट है रावण, क्या कुछ ऐसा कभी होता है, कभी अकेले बैठे हो तो एक डर हो कि कहीं यार ये सपना टूट ना जाए या इतना सक्सेसफुल ना हो पाए जो मैं सोच रहा हूं, ऐसा कोई डर रहता है कभी दिल के अंदर?
फिल्म के बारे में?
हाँ, फिल्म के बारे में।
Yeah, I've been working for 20 years. I'm a professional actor, a professional producer, and this is what I do for a living. I wake up in the morning. I mean, all of us have to work for a living, and the only thing different I do is, compared to him at least, that I wear makeup in the morning when I leave for a job. He doesn't. But every day, I know there will be things which will go right, there will be things which will go wrong. That's how the business is. As an actor, I feel differently. As a producer, I feel differently. So I don't fear. If I was scared, I would not make movies. If I was scared, I would not act. If I'm scared to go wrong or fail, I will never be able to make exciting stuff like Ra.One. जो डरते हैं वो ऐसा काम करते ही नहीं हैं। तो मुझे डर नहीं लगता, चिंता जरूर होती है कि जो मैंने किया है, उम्मीद है आप सबको पसंद आएगा। वो दिल दुखता है अगर, इट्स लाइक टेलिंग अ जोक एंड नोबडी लाफ्स एट इट, सो यू फील, अरे यार, आई शुड नॉट हैव सेड दिस जोक, मे बी आई फाउंड इट वेरी फनी व्हेन आई हर्ड इट, सो आई डोंट वांट नोबडी टू लाफ एट इट। आई रियली विश दैट एवरीवन एंजॉयज इट, इवन इफ दे डोंट गो कंप्लीटली मैड लाफिंग। सो दैट्स अ वरी, बट इट्स नॉट अ फियर। आई एम नॉट स्कैर्ड टू मेक मूवीज, आई एम नॉट स्कैर्ड टू एक्ट, आई वाज बोर्न टू डू दैट, सो मैं डरूंगा नहीं उससे।
शाहरुख, कोई एक ऐसा पल रावण की शूटिंग के दौरान जो आपको बहुत यादगार हो, जो जिंदगी भर याद रहेगा, एक पल कोई शूटिंग के दौरान कोई एक ऐसा पल हुआ रावण की?
बहुत सारे पल हैं यार, क्योंकि कई बार ऐसा होता था मैं घंटों लटक रहा हूं तार के ऊपर। देयर वर टाइम्स, वन डे आई गॉट वेरी एंग्री, आई स्टार्टेड थ्रोइंग चेयर्स एट एवरीवन because I was hanging and I wanted to go to the bathroom, and people were disorganized doing something, and I came down and I was very tired, and I said, why is this happening? Why am I not being taken care of? Why do you guys treat me like a producer? I'm a bloody superstar here. You can't keep a hero hanging there for 2 hours. So I got very angry and I picked up a chair and threw it at a wall. And the funny thing was, it was that rubber chair, so it bounced back and hit me only. So I decided not to behave like this ever on the sets again. But yes, I did get angry one day. So I remember that as a thing that I have learned, that never to throw a plastic chair at a wall.
Hi Shah Rukh, this is Dev from Stardust. Considering that amount of time and money that has gone into the making of Ra.One, do you feel the film will somewhere near beat or just somewhere close to the records of box office records of Bodyguard? So what are your views on that?
तुम्हारे क्वेश्चन से ही लगता है स्टारडस्ट के हो तुम। I've said this before, yaar. See, every film has its own space, and I have never competed. I'm very happy, as a matter of fact, when in the last 1.5 year, 2, 3 films or 4 films have shown business like this. When I started making this film, it was a very expensive proposition. Comparatively to the returns you had, this seemed like a film which perhaps won't see the light of day. But I had amazing partners in Eros and T-Series and such wonderful people, Google and YouTube, coming on board with me. And it's not just about the monies, it's about the belief that they share of mine. And they said, oh, for it to recover its money, it'll have to do business which has never been done by any film. But in the last 1.5 years, I'm so encouraged that there are 4 or 5 films, and really wonderful films, all of them, in their own different ways. They've done such great business that I feel encouraged. Oh, so the business exists, the returns exist, so all my partners will not feel that I've let them down. So there's a sense of relief when I hear of the box office returns of the last 4 or 5 films which have been such big hits. They're called the 100 crore films. And I hope I can, make a film good enough, like any of these, and be able to reach those figures so my business partners remain happy. But I don't sit down and think about it. when I started making these films are not in my mind. Nobody even knew this business. So I don't specifically think of a film, but I'm very happy that the business has increased, and hopefully we will be able to also reach those kind of figures, inshallah.
शाहरुख, हाय, ज्योति फ्रॉम TV9। शाहरुख, आजकल प्रमोशन में यूनिकनेस आ गया है, चेंजेस आ गए हैं काफी सारे। जैसे कि अगर फिल्म धोबी घाट पे हो तो धोबी घाट पहुंच जाते हैं स्टार्स, अगर रॉक-ऑन हो तो कहीं कॉन्सर्ट करने लगते हैं, या तो फिर अगर पुलिस वालों की हो तो पुलिस वालों से प्रमोशन करवाते हैं, ट्रेन में सफर करते हैं। तो क्या रावण के साथ कुछ ऐसा यूनिकनेस प्रमोशन देखना मिल सकता है?
दिस इज द यूनिकनेस थिंग। इट्स अ फिल्म अबाउट द डिजिटल वर्ल्ड, द वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड. And no one bigger in the virtual and the digital world than Google and YouTube, as a matter of fact. And to me, this is the most essential and essential association that Ra.One can have, really. You know, because when you see the film, हमारी जो film है, वो सिर्फ, I'm sorry I speak in Hindi. Yeah, okay. I'll translate every line if you want. like Google does. Choose the language.
I've already translated.
Okay.
It's all right.
So you know, when, what was I telling you? So when you talk about innovation and कैसा कर रहे हैं, obviously मैंने कहा कि फिल्म से कुछ मिलता जुलता होना चाहिए. हालांकि मेरी दूसरी फिल्म डॉन है, इसका ये मतलब नहीं कि मैं डॉन के डेन में जाके उसका प्रचार करूंगा, कि मैं आपको कहूंगा पहुंच जाओ वहां पर सारे के सारे और टंग 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 टंग, नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होगा. ऐसा थोड़ा मुझे लगता है वो ज्यादा हो जाएगा. तो आई थिंक इसका इनोवेशन यही है कि फिल्म जो है गेम के बारे में है. छोटे बच्चे हैं जो वीडियो गेम खेलते हैं और वीडियो गेम में से रावण जो है बाहर निकल कर आ जाता है, मतलब टेलीविजन स्क्रीन से बाहर निकल के आता है, और उसको बचाने के लिए जीवन को बाहर लाना पड़ता है. बिल्कुल मैं बार बार ऐसे ही बोलता हूं जैसे वो सास बहू की कहानी है. गंदी सास आती है तो अच्छी बहू को आना पड़ता है. जस्ट द वे एक्चुअली वो शोइंग इट कि मैं YouTube पे था और उसमें से छलांग बाहर मार के आ गया. नाउ जस्ट इमेजिन ये असली में अगर हो जाए तो. सो फॉर मी दिस इज रियली एन इंटरेस्टिंग प्लेटफॉर्म, वेरी रेलेवेंट प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर रावण इन दिस डिजिटल एज. और उसके अलावा आई डोंट नो, मैंने कुछ प्रचार किया है कि गाड़ी के ऊपर छलांग मारता हूं मैं. जब म्यूजिक रिलीज हुआ था तार से लटक के. Some other places maybe I'll fly, but I can't wear the suit. It's very difficult to wear the suit. I wish I could find a place where superheroes live. As a matter of fact, that's why I do all the press conferences in my house, because I only know where one superhero stays, at Mannat. So that's the only location I know. That's why I do all the press conferences there.
Hi, Shahrukh.
Okay, guys, last 3 questions. Thank you.
Ali from movietalkies.com. My question is to you, like last 4 दिन से हम लोग देखा बैंक के साथ आप एसोसिएशन किया. लास्ट 4 दिन से हम लोग देखा कि बैंक के साथ आपका एसोसिएशन रहा, गीतांजलि के साथ रहा, आज यूट्यूब के साथ रहा. तो नेक्स्ट क्या है और क्या प्लानिंग करते हैं लाइक एसोसिएशन के लिए?
Actually, we have gone out to all relevant people who are very exciting in terms of promoting themselves also. So we find it very, very exciting. You know, when I mean, I'm sure you go on the net, and anything that you want to know, you just Google it. You know, the other day I was passing by a church and they said, Google doesn't have all the answers, God has. And it's a thing that has become such a part and parcel of our lives that any answer we need, we go on to Google. And when I see the innovative way the internet is handled by Google and YouTube, I was like really happy if I could go and ask them and ask Shelja that, you know, can there be some kind of an association, because it's such a popular medium, it's such a popular space. And you know, if you get exciting partners like this, it's not you know, dumb partnership. It's actually a strategic partnership. That's what I look for. It should not be कि हाँ हम आपके साथ ये कर देंगे और ये हो जाएगा. There should be some strategy to it. There should be some meeting of minds. There should be some like I'm telling you again and again, backstage when I'm sitting with the team from Google and YouTube, they're so excited about a film like this. They're as excited as I am because they know it belongs to the world they like to take forward. So the partnerships that we have are very strategic. For example, I don't know if I'm supposed to, you know, my management gets very angry if I, like the other day, people from Google got very angry because I said, oh, we are going to do a Google gadget. So I tweeted about it. And everyone, oh, he's not supposed to say it. We have to talk about it in the press conference. So I don't know if I'm at liberty to talk about all the others. But we have a children's health drink that we are associated with because the film is about a child and, you know, how to be stronger, taller. Have I given away too much? Yeah, so, you know, associations are very strategic. And so wherever there is a meeting of minds as far as the film thought is concerned, and these wonderful products and services like YouTube and Google, we have gone ahead and associated ourselves with them. But I don't know offhand the next few ones we're doing.
शाहरुख हियर, रोशनी फ्रॉम जूम. कुछ दिन पहले यूट्यूब पर आपकी फिल्म की म्यूजिक लॉन्च होने के पहले ही गाना, कुछ सीन्स लीक हो गए थे. तो यूट्यूब से आपने इसलिए एसोसिएशन किया है कि आगे जाकर कोई भी चीज आप लॉन्च करें तो वो ऑफिशियली हो?
नो, यूट्यूब पे लीक नहीं हुआ था, वो नेट पे. ऐसा हो गया ना, अब सब इंटरनेट को यूट्यूब ही समझते हैं सब, इतना इन लोगों का नाम है. एक्चुअली वो नेट पे आ गया था किसी तरह से, किसी ने अपने कोई साइट पर डाल दिया था. एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स अगर वो नेट पर है तो यूट्यूब पे होगा ही. But yes, actually they helped us a lot. Let me be honest, T-Series and my office, Shailja and everyone, called up YouTube, their offices, and requested them if they can, as much as they could, stop the aspect of it coming out from sites, and they were very helpful. They were extremely helpful. But I think वो तीर से निकला हुआ, कमान से निकला हुआ तीर टाइप है इंटरनेट पे. अगर निकल गया तो फिर निकल ही जाता, रोक नहीं सकते. So we couldn't really stop it further. But as much help as YouTube and Google could do for us, I think they were very kind. They were very, very kind. They did try to stop it. And then obviously after about 24 hours we decided कि no, this is in a world of its own. Now there's no stopping this monster. Like there is no stopping the Ra.One monster when it comes into the real world from the virtual world.
Okay guys, the last question.
Hi Shah Rukh, this is Amrita from Animation Express. Yo. Hi. Okay, could you tell us more about the game and the comic that you're going to launch on Ra.One?
The comic.
Game, the comic.
Yeah, the comic is actually going to be on Google Plus exclusively also. It's a 16-page or 20-page digital. Sorry, 40 pages. Sorry, it's a 40 pages online comic. When we were doing the movie, at one point of time, I got a little tired of the story of the film, so I wrote a backstory for the film, that where it could have started. Just in case we do well, we'll have a prequel to it. Then Shailja felt that we could turn it into a comic, so it's a digital comic which will be on G Plus very soon. It's already on the site, and it will go on to G Plus now. I think it's quite interesting. I wish we had more time to take it further in terms of art, because these things take a lot of time. Animation, comics, cartoons. We want it to be very pretty. It is quite pretty, but I think we could have done even a better job. So inshallah, we will keep trying to continue with this graphic novel concept, and we would like Google and YouTube to be a part of it. Hopefully, it's an interesting space. And as far as the game is concerned, we already have a lot of social gaming on. But yeah, Sony PlayStation is going to release a game, I think, by the end of this month or the beginning of next month, which again is a first for any Indian film. It will be on PS2, PS3, PSP, all the platforms they have, and it's quite a cool game. I'm very excited. I'm excited about the game as I'm about the movie, and I think the kids will like it. And जो हमारी फिल्म है, वो गेम के बारे में नहीं है. हमारी जो फिल्म है, फैमिली एक्शन कॉमेडी है. और अभी तक जो भी एस्पेक्ट हमने बताया है वो बताया है जो नया है, क्योंकि गेमिंग, कंप्यूटर्स थोड़ा सा एलियन कॉन्सेप्ट है इंडिया में ओवरऑल, जो बड़े टाउन्स हैं शायद उसमें नहीं. सो आई रियली वांट टू टेल एवरीवन, बी रेडी फॉर हैविंग लिटिल बिट्स एंड पीसेस ऑफ अ वीडियो गेम, the concept to be introduced. But finally the film is an action comic family film. It's a fun film. It's little mad, and like I just like to say it. I don't know if I'm supposed to divulge. My director will also get angry. But the lady in the film, Kareena Kapoor, Sonia, she's actually writing a thesis on why are all the galis in the world, जो भी लोग गाली देते हैं वो औरतों पर क्यों आधारित है. सारी गालियां माँ की बहन की क्यों होती हैं, भाई की, चाचा की, मामा की क्यों नहीं होती? And it's such a derogatory thing for women. So she's writing a book that I think if galis have to be there, then they should be about men, and we should say it like that. Why should the women be demeaned? And it's a very interesting thing because of the galis that she says in the film. I think a lot of girls will take on to that. And she's got this really meek, sweet husband. She's always, and he doesn't understand the galis. Actually, he's from the south of India. So he doesn't understand the Punjabi galis. So he keeps saying, yummy darling. Really nice. I love it when you sweet talk me. So it's a very funny family film. So I hope that part of the film everybody enjoys. But all these things which surround the film is a new world. So I've been talking about the game, I've been talking about the gaming, the video, the virtual world. But essentially it's a family film. So I'm very excited with all the things which surround the film. the video game that you talk about, the social gaming, the comic that we're coming out, YouTube. But essentially, at the end of it all, it's a family film. So hopefully all these things will add on to give you a great, a great pack of, with the toys we have and the dolls we have and the back to school items we have. But it'll be a great, eventful, enjoyable family experience. So all this is very exciting, but the film is the most exciting finally.
So thank you so much.
हर रोज मिल रहा हूँ तुमसे यार, फिर मिलूंगा और उसका एक स्पेशल इंटरव्यू करूंगा तुम्हारे लिए. बट जी हाँ, हमारे लिए मतलब हमारे देश के लिए नहीं, पूरी दुनिया के लिए सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट एंटरटेनर हमारी कंट्री से हैं. हम बहुत प्यार करते हैं उनसे. हमारे देश में बच्चा पैदा जब होता है तो शायद माँ बाद में सीखता है, लता जी का नाम पहले सीखता है और उनके गाने पहले सुनता है. सो उनका बर्थडे आ रहा है, बहुत खुशी और उनको जन्मदिन मुबारक हो. मौका मिलेगा तो जाकर कहूंगा, पर अगर नहीं मिला तो लता जी आपको बहुत बहुत जन्मदिन की मुबारकबाद.
So that's it, guys. Give it up for Shah Rukh Khan and Mr. Anandan. Thank you so much. And after some good content and good pictures, it's time for some good food. John is there. Thank you so much, guys.